The US-Japan and US-South Korea alliances are put to the ultimate test. A newly threatened Japan would be forced to rearm at an unprecedented rate. The world could cleave into two distinct blocs, reminiscent of the Cold War, but far more volatile. International institutions like the UN would be proven powerless, sidelined by raw power politics. Even if a full nuclear exchange is avoided, the aftermath would be a landscape of pure devastation. The Korean Peninsula would be in ruins. The cost of reconstruction would be in the trillions. If the North Korean regime collapses, it would not lead to peaceful reunification, but to chaos and a protracted insurgency. The task of denuclearizing, rebuilding, and deprogramming an entire nation would be a burden for a century. The war that began with a limited strike would leave no winners. South Korea, trying to eliminate a threat, would find itself devastated. North Korea, trying to survive, would ensure its own destruction. And the world would be left a poorer, more dangerous, and more uncertain place, forever scarred by the conflict that finally brought the long, cold peace on the Korean Peninsula to a fiery end. The scenario of a South Korean first strike is a sobering reminder that the line between a defensive action and a catastrophic escalation is terrifying and thin. A preemptive strike, born from a logical desire to neutralize an existential threat, could unleash a chain reaction that no one can control, leading to a humanitarian disaster and a conventional war of unprecedented ferocity. The true horror, however, lies in the unpredictable nature of the response. A cornered regime, with its hands on nuclear weapons and a doctrine that mandates their use, would not follow a conventional script. This would push the world into a nuclear crisis, upend the global economy, and redraw the map of international power. The very act designed to ensure security would trigger a global insecurity crisis. The Korean Peninsula remains one of the most dangerous places on Earth, not just because of the North's aggression, but because of the terrifying logic of the situation itself. It is a place where two heavily armed states, backed by nuclear powers, are trapped in a security dilemma with no easy exit. In such a world, where the stakes are this high, perhaps the most pressing question we face is this. In an age of interconnected risk and weapons of mass destruction, is the very concept of a limited world now the most dangerous illusion of all?